Damn. I think I broke my fucking headset, man. Shit. Well, I gotta play without a headset, I guess. Good luck, man.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's awesome. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Garrison. By himself, he makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these...
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Garrison. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's Owen. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Sends it back in motion. Creates a little room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here comes the offense on second down. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. To throw, it's Garrison. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Snap it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Pickoff! What a play to set him up! Bringing it back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
He'll bring it out. It's awesome. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The roar on the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on target this time. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Connection to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to come.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Garrison. Pocket breaking down. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Close to the marker, it's Kane. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Off-play action on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Gets it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Garrison. Got his man on the right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. There's not a lot, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Strong, firm tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Garrison. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete.
Look at, just look at that shit, man.
Down is to no avail.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Owen. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Shotgun snap on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start in the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll try it over the left side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Owen. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Let's it fly. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Turning on the Jets. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will give them the lead.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's awesome. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Dropping back it's Garrison. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Shitty fucking throws touchdowns outside.
Get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Back to pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. And it's
Look at this fucking shit, man!
The defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB?
Going over the top. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. They turn over in their own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. The guy's not wide open. You've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better time to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to barge in. how we'll end the third. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers. More work to be done.
You just got to have it, right? Now, if you're the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play and a critical fourth down. But you're right, there's still work to be done. You've got to get back on the sideline. You've got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, little.
Breaks into the open. Pass to Brody. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, and they finally get him down after the big kickoff at the 25.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
This shit is actually nuts. I mean, you've been getting bailed out by that shit all fucking day.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they turn it into a defensive score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Fielded in the end zone, it's awesome. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in. It's awesome. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Owen. Oh, he wants it all.
Gave me the wrong fucking person on the switch stick.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Whoa, where is the PI?
And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this up.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Owen. Firing to the end zone. On target over the middle.
And he catches that.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point, even in the 4th quarter with
touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out. It's awesome. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Garrison. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Got it behind the line. It's Kane. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I mean, that's ridiculous, bro. It's a cover 4, and I take a linebacker and put him on a deep middle. So it's basically cover 5 in the middle, and you throw directly into the middle and get a catch.
And he added the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Mississippi State, 28.
Coming out with it, it's awesome. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams.